Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Golden Sun. Very much delayed Let's Play Golden Sun. Sorry for that. This episode is actually going to be post-commentary. Partly because this episode was recorded months ago, and partly because when I listened back to it, the commentary that I did have for it was terrible. Absolutely dreadful. So I'm here, back to continue it. I've had an incredibly busy time of it. I've had university, exams and fun times. A fun time was had by all, including Andrew and Kai, who hopefully, now that summer started, will be able to get back into the trend of orc plays as well, and we'll be able to continue with Leaf Green, because we actually really enjoy making those, and we've been quite sad we haven't been able to do them. But I don't know, we all have our own courses in different places, and finding the time can be quite difficult. Anyway, last time on Golden Sun we arrived here in Bilbin. We crossed through the cave, can't remember the name of the cave, it was that long ago. And here we can see that by using Ivan's mind read, the suspiciously human looking tree apparently has thoughts. Who knew? Thinking trees. On a slightly interesting note, the commentary for this episode that I've scrapped did actually feature Andrew. I had him on, but we had the idea that maybe I could have someone on who knew nothing about the game to ask questions about sort of what was going on, and to kind of, I don't know, point out holes in my explanations that I didn't know just because I know the game. But sadly, when I listened back to it, it kind of just devolved into us chatting and laughing, which wasn't quite the tone I had in mind for this LP. It works fine for orc plays, but that's the style we want. It's supposed to be sort of a bit lighter, a bit more light-hearted, a bit more amusing. But there you go. It's I enjoy doing two different styles. Anyway, here I'm buying. I should probably talk about the game, shouldn't I? Here I'm buying armour for my party, because we actually have some really terrible armour at the moment and we were taking far too much damage. At each of the shops, as you get further through the game, under the artifacts tab, more and more weapons will be unlocked, and any rare and unique weapons that you sell, you'll be able to buy back from the artifacts tab from any dealer. It's really quite helpful. But there wasn't really that much we could buy in terms of weapons. Quite quickly, the weapons that you find throughout the game will eclipse the weapons you can buy from the dealers by far, if only because quite often the weapons that you find will have unleashers, which obviously make them better. It's just basically another chance for doing a critical. Here we can see this Jupiter Ginny hidden behind this statue, but no matter what we do, we won't be able to get to the Ginny. As I'm pointing out here, you can move the statue, but you can't get around it. So we'll just have to give up on that for the time being. But yeah, here is Bilbin, and if we talk to the people, I'm not sure if I do, they're all talking about a tree curse, because apparently that tree we can just see there, the man stumbled into the village and then became a tree, as you do. Here we can see the use of the whirlwind again. Whirlwind's a really useful field synergy, actually. There's lots of uses for whirlwind. I think apart from move, whirlwind's probably the most used, except for possibly one other skill which we haven't got yet, which I won't spoil. But here I'm showing you how to get the Jupiter Ginny. Very useful. Nice, and will give Ivan a much needed boost to his stats, because throughout the game Ivan is going to be pretty much consistently the weakest party member. Generally, Jupiter adepts have quite low HP and very low defense, which can be a problem. I mean, he has excellent magic and he hits quite hard. He is a bit frail. Anyway, again, I can't remember if I explained this before, but I'll say it again. It's important. Ginnies that you find inside cities and towns and settlements like this won't fight you. They'll join you willingly. Ginnies that you find out in the field or in dungeons, you'll have to fight. So it's always nice to find those free Ginny. And there he explains there's a barricade to the south. And here we can see this massive palace. Apparently there's a guy named McCoy. And there you can just catch a nut, which is 200 free HP. Lovely. It is worth saying, actually, that because inventory is quite limited in this game, I'm not sure if I do it here, but it's worth making sure that all the items that you pick up stack together. Because things like antidotes, nuts, potions, etc., you can stack up onto one person. And that way you limit the amount of space you have to take up with those. And we can see that rather snooty lady was demanding that her palace be built, apparently with wood from a place called Colima. I don't know how to pronounce that. And apparently we can't get an audience with Lord McCoy. There you go. And these children are explaining, like I said, about the tree and the man who was a tree. And apparently even Lord McCoy is frightened. Okay. Oh, apparently they're sending warriors out to Colima, which, as we just heard, is the forest where they're getting the wood from. It seems like a bit of a coincidence. I enjoy their optimism, although if at the stage of thinking it's a good idea to let us handle it when brave and mighty warriors have been sent. Maybe they are desperate. Yes, I think he's supposed to have a Scottish accent. I won't do the disservice of trying to do that. Yes, in Tay, yeah, I think he's supposed to be Scottish. Which is funny, because I think he's pretty much the only character in the game who shows any kind of dialect. Yes, I know nothing about it, but yes, I can. Onwards. Ah, and he's mentioning the barricade that we heard about earlier. Well, you are a child, Garrett, technically. We are children, technically. Depends on the pay. Yeah, that's very important, yes. I require much pay. He kind of has a point. And Garrett has his bluntness. Exactly. I thought we'd been over this already. Oh, Golden Sam, you do like going around in circles with your dialogue. Oh. Well, I don't know. I thought we were going there to... well, I don't know what we were going to do, to be fair. I don't understand how us going to a forest would save it. Oh, Garrett. I, well, I suppose I'll have to promise him, but, well, there we go. So it seems like we head to the barrier, we might be able to sneak our way through anyway. Anyway, let's have a little explore around this castle. So, did you do something to the old tree? Well, let's not explore around the castle. Sorry, I say this. It's been a while since I recorded this. Anyway, I think that's pretty much everything we can do in Bilbin for now. Maybe we should go and explore this barricade. One final look at the scary tree. And as I said, the barricade is to the south and to the east. So let's follow this path down here. Ooh, no random encounters, that's rather nice. And here is Bilbin Barricade. I think what you mean by permit is key, actually. But as you can see, the door is locked, but I think it's safe to say we can tell what to do here. The wonders of synergy. We can get through the barricade. Then, as we can see, there's... Good grief. I have no idea how that happened. I'm assuming that 3 people stood on top of it. Well, 2 people stood on top of another person and then turned into trees. Which makes sense. Anyway, now we're through there. We can... okay, that looks like a forest over there. Maybe that's Columnar. And we have First Strike. Which is very nice. As you can see, now that we have Jupiter equipped, Isaac will be dealing a bit more damage with his synergies and his attacks. And he has more HP and PP, I think. Ginnies generally give you a boost to... it's a fair boost. It's not a huge boost, but it's, you know, it'll make enough to make a difference to most of your stats. And if you have enough Ginny equipped to you, you can change your class. Anyway, this village appears to be full of the tree people, the Ents. If only. Yeah, so yes, I was right there. Everyone in Columnar has been turned into a tree. Just like that guy at the front of the building. I wonder what all the shiny stuff is. Oh, you read my mind, Ivan. Oh. That's not normal. Someone's attacking his mind. Our minds. That's, new. It's snow, Garrett. Hopefully. Yeah, I agree. Come on, chop up you get. Or apparently not. Some great warriors you are. Oh god. As the emulator has an absolute fit dealing with the bubble shield. Looks like it. Well, please tell me. Oh. Like it has a mind of its own? Yeah, exactly, Garrett. He's such a dolt. Yes, or when I select it from a menu. Okay, but wow, it's quite deep. I wonder if there's some way of tapping into that in battle. An invulnerable shield would be quite useful. Oh, okay, fair enough. That's one way of looking at it. I don't think critical hits are controlled by synergy though, Garrett. Yeah, I just said that. Oh. Oh my goodness. Is that a talking... what? It looks a bit... oh my goodness. Tret's Glamour. It looks like it. That one looks a lot angrier than the other one. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a bit dark. Torn 2? Kind of staggering that someone has that much power. I'm not quite sure how we're supposed to deal with that. Reawaken his gentle side. You haven't really given us a chance. I think there is. We have to at least reach this tread. It's not always the way. Let's go save everyone. Anyway, thank you very much, as I said before, for coming back to Let's Play Golden Sun. I really do enjoy making these, and I'm sorry they haven't been more consistent. We are trying. Hopefully we can try better. Anyway, I was Skeptical Gamer, and this was Golden Sun. I'll see you next time.